friends, listeners, countrymen. It is the year of our Lord 2024.
Amen.
And with a new year comes a new us, a new siblings. It's the same podcast, but it's exactly the same differently.
We're different people now.
We are different people now. My name is Rose.
And my name is Truck.
Hold on, why Truck?
Shepherd?
Shepherd?
What kind of trucks are there?
Toyota.
Let's go places. I'm gonna go some places.
This year, we're resolving to change our names and identities and move to a foreign country to successfully get away with all the tax evasion we did with this podcast last year.
I folded into a truck like a transformer, so I'm doing good.
I'm just now realizing the last podcast we did have some 9/11 jokes in it, so like,
oh, that's not good.
We might actually need that was a better like reason to jokingly flee the country as a New Year's resolution.
I'm just a Ford truck. Wait, Toyota truck.
Hi everyone, I'm Rose. Definitely, for sure. Ignore everything you know about me from before. What voice? I'm not doing a voice. We're moving to Nicaragua so that we can get away with the 9/11 jokes we did.
So we could get away with... I'm not going to finish that sentence. You know where that was going. And it's not good.
There's a lot of ways that could have gone.
I was going to do a hard cut after I named a certain world event that happened.
We're not going to talk about that.
Very tragic. Hong Kong, let's go places.
I don't think we should do jokes like that.
Not a joke.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast. It's exactly the same as it's ever been, and our New Year's resolution is to be worse than ever.
It's exactly the same, but it's a different year, and that's...
But yeah, what were you saying?
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
That's just how the cookie crumbles. But you know, we've made this resolution to maybe be exactly the same, but in a different year, but also different. But I'm not sure. You know how resolutions go, you know? Like, you resolve to work out more and you go to the gym for like a month and then you leave.
Never have I gone to a gym, but yes.
Same here, actually. But you know the stereotype, right? Of like, oh, you make this resolution, you make all these big grand plans, and then you don't go through with them.
Yeah.
And you know, it's hard to make a good resolution. Sometimes you set your sights too high or you put too much pressure on yourself. So here I have in front of me a WikiHow.
Oh shoot, that was clean.
On how to accomplish New Year's resolutions. Anthony.
Yes.
I need you to tell me how it goes because I can't read.
Very good. Okay. Step 1.
That was entirely on accident.
What? Oh, you led into it on accident?
Anyway, no, I did. I had the two bits in my mind separately. Anyway, read the WikiHow to me now because I can't read.
Okay. Step 1. I'm getting my funny stuff ready. Like, we all every funny person has this big powdery thing of fun, what they call funny stuff.
Yeah, like you're loading it like into a musket.
Yeah, you don't sniff it up like that other stuff.
Methamphetamines, I'm familiar.
That's the other funny stuff. This is the other funny stuff. This is the legal funny stuff. And this funny stuff is pretty funny. So I'm gonna get that going. Step 1, you want to know step 1 of completing your New Year's resolutions is, and that
What's step 1?
Spending all your money on a business. You gotta spend all your money on business ventures, and you gotta avoid taxes.
Okay, that's generally funny, but how does it tie back to keeping your resolutions?
Because when you're tied away from tax, I don't remember. When you're tied away from taxes, kill your landlord. When you're tied away from taxes.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was. mean, you don't have taxes to do. You can have a bunch of free time to just kind of party.
Or
if your New Year's resolution is to not pay taxes anymore or not have a landlord anymore, you can.
Oh, very loud for a second there.
That's all right. That was my New Year's resolution, to become louder.
You're louder now, just permanently.
That's fine. This is fine. We're doing good.
It's same old podcast.
All right.
Same podcast.
So the New Year's resolution is that you want to do what is the New Year's resolution? What is the New Year's resolution? I gotta have a plan.
Our resolution is to be exactly the same as a podcast.
So the New Year's resolution is just to go to sleep on December 31st like it's January 30th, 2023. And then it's kind of just the same year if you pretend it is.
Yeah. Just go to sleep, wake up. That's a good resolution to me.
Yeah, just get rid of all calendars, all clocks, and just kind of go about your day. And you don't know if it's 2024, 2026, or 2013.
Just stop paying attention to time, and eventually you'll be dead in the ground. And you won't know how that happened.
What?
I said, just stop paying attention to time, and then you'll be dead in the ground eventually, and you won't know how that happened.
You'll be like, shoot, I have gray hairs. I thought it was still 2008.
It is not.
It's 2062.
Really unfortunate about that.
Yeah, that sucks. We're all gonna make it to the funny year, though. I can hopefully say that.
The funny year?
The funny year.
Oh, 2069. Nice.
April 20th of that year.
Yeah. The world is okay, actually.
That's the funny day. That's the funny day. That's the one funny day we get to make funny. That's gonna be the best day, the funniest day.
Mm-hmm.
2 joke numbers in 1 year. How great.
Yes.
And you just want to kind of avoid taxes, and that's the whole thing.
Avoid taxes, and that way you have more time and energy and money to pursue your New Year's resolutions.
And when they try to kick you out, you don't gotta get out. It's just a suggestion, just like the traffic signals.
Yeah.
Why haven't I passed my permit test yet? I'm so smart.
Damn.
Anyways, that's how you do your New Year's resolution, is that you just make more time for it. And maybe in the process you do a bit of a funny business. A bit of a messing around, you know. And you don't have a landlord anymore. You need a lawyer. You don't have a landlord anymore. And that's the funny thing. I think you're muted.
Sorry, I just fucking spaced out entirely for a second.
I was spitting straight facts.
You were spitting straight facts about somehow not having a landlord.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
There's no way this could have happened unnaturally. This is normal, actually.
This is normal not to have a landlord.
This is, yeah. Listen, landlords are an affront to nature, and I think we should banish them to the Shadow Realm. Which is, of course, just a 4Kids dubism for murder brutally.
And if any of my future landlords are listening to this, I just want to say,
don't listen to this.
The rest of the podcast is don't listen to the 30-minute and 23-second mark.
We are not even that far in.
I know. But don't skip ahead, because we're not there yet.
Yeah.
This is live, of course, whenever you're listening to it.
Mm-hmm. If any potential landlords are listening, don't be a landlord. Stop that.
Be a lawyer.
Be a lawyer. An arguably less morally scrupulous profession in some ways.
Be a lawyer. That's what.
Be a lawyer.
That's our catchphrase. Be a
lawyer. Be a burden to society in a different way.
Have you seen the movie?
We can't be lawyers.
Have you seen the movie Jim Carrey's Liar Liar? I think that happens with all the lawyers. So
I have not.
lawyers lie. No lawyers
I have
lie.
not seen Jim Carrey's Liar Liar. What happens in Jim Carrey's Liar Liar?
Jim Carrey is a lawyer and he lies a lot because he's a lawyer. And then he gets told he can't lie anymore, and then he can't lie anymore, so he has to stop lying.
Hmm.
And that's the whole point of the movie. So I think all lawyers should happen.
I'm gonna look up Jim Carrey Liar Liar real quick.
Do that.
Jim Carrey Liar Liar, 1997. Wow.
That's like 30 years old.
Finds himself cursed to speak only the truth for a single day. Wow. Okay. Quite a departure from Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, and Bruce Almighty, unless it isn't. I don't know.
I don't know either. I only saw like an hour.
Actually, that might be. I can see how it would be similar. Whoa, The Little Rascals. I'm just reading off things.
Yeah.
The main thing I know Jim Carrey for is like when I was younger, there was like an ad that would play on a lot of the VHSs and DVDs we had for a what is it? Fucking what's the book called? A sequence of Is it a sequence of unfortunate events? I feel like the word isn't sequence. A series of unfortunate events. Yeah, a series of unfortunate events where it's like Jim Carrey plays like a bunch of dudes. So at the end of it, it's reading out the list of actors in it. It's like Jim Carrey. Then the unthinkable happened. And I just saw that ad a lot. So whenever I hear Jim Carrey's name, I think it 3 times in my head.
It's like Beetlejuice. He summons whenever you say his name 3 times.
Oh God, where is he?
You can't see him.
He's in my walls.
What does Jim Carrey say? Hey, is that what he says? What does Jim Carrey say?
And then the unthinkable happened.
There he is.
Fucking walls, dude. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I think Jim Carrey got Lily.
Hold on.
Know. Okay.
Hold on. I can take care of this. Okay, he's gone now.
Was that a vine boom?
No, that was a gunshot.
Oh, good.
Definitely, for sure.
That's good. There's no more Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Where'd he go? Is he just gone now?
He's gone. For now.
Until he comes back.
We need to be careful. We can't say his name too many more times in this podcast or he'll be back.
What, Jim Carrey? Just say it 2 more times and he'll come back.
Anthony.
Yeah. Jim
Give
Carrey.
Me How.
I'm gonna say it one more time in the podcast.
You gotta say it in like 20 minutes.
No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna really make it wait.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be fun when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been going through the random WikiHows.
Come on, give me something
good. These are all just like conditions. Okay, here's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
How to do well in a fight.
How to do well in a fight. Kick him in the balls.
Okay. What? Okay. How do you do? It's not winning the fight. It's how to do well in one, right?
Mm-hmm. So what? Okay. What is the difference between winning a fight and doing well in it? Like, are we planning? Does it matter if we win or lose?
It just says to do well in it. I don't know if that means...
Okay. So these tactics are not guaranteed to win you a fight.
They'll do you good though.
They'll do you pretty damn good.
Yeah.
First of all, what are the conditions? Is this like a street brawl? Is this like an organized event?
I mean, it just says how to do well in a fight, so I'm guessing just any fight at all.
Just any fight, huh? So you want some general fight advice that won't
Yeah.
necessarily win the fight, but will certainly be impressive.
Yeah.
First of all,
There is 19 co-authors, by the way, so this is what 19 people think.
okay, so first of all, you want to get in the corner. Then you want to hold down and back while holding a charge kick and an invincible flash kick and a fireball. There's no way to approach that. Definitely. But if you don't have in your moveset both an invincible flash kick and a fireball, just fucking... I don't know enough fighting game terminology to make this joke entirely work. If you got a command grab, I'd say try to find places to use that. That's generally a good tool, I think. You know? If you're a zoner, make sure you got all your spacing tools effectively utilized. You use all your projectiles.
Mm-hmm. So if you have a projectile in a fight, right, would that win you the fight? Because we're not winning the fight here.
Well, it doesn't matter if we win the fight or not. We're not trying to win the fight.
Well, yeah,
that could happen as a circumstance, but it's not guaranteed. If they're in the air, DP, Dragon Punch. That's what DP stands for in this case. I'm talking about fighting game terminology. Dragon Punch, as in the Shoryuken from Street Fighter. Fucking... I don't know enough about fighting games to make this joke work. Tap 9 mana, Apex Altasaur. Fights target creature on the battlefield. Whenever it takes damage, it fights target creature. That makes for a good board wipe. Sort of a jank board wipe, but then you can generally swing with whatever other big things you got. Also, if you got Pantlaza on the field, then you're discovering for 10, which is pretty damn solid. You throw a Xenagos, God of Revels down there, and on combat, one of your creatures gets real big. And of course, counterspell their big shit. If you're feeling petty, you can counterspell their mana rocks.
Mm.
If you got, play both Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood, that's an infinite combo. If you gain life or your opponent loses life, you just win the game then and there. It doesn't even have to be much. And of course, there's the age-old wisdom, the truest way to do well in a fight. Kick him in the balls.
That wins the fight, too.
It does win the fight a lot of times. If your opponent doesn't have balls, you're screwed. Like, you're not. There's nothing I can do for you.
Yeah. Can I read you one of the Q&As really quick? So one of them is, what should you not do in a fight? And it says, don't be slow. In a real fight, you have seconds to finish it. The odds of you surviving become worse every second that ticks after 9 seconds. What happens after 9 seconds? I don't know. He doesn't explain what happens after 9 seconds, and I'm really curious why 9 seconds is specific.
9 seconds specifically. I'm guessing it's a thing where it's like, statistically speaking, that's when a fight is like decided or whatever.
Well, yeah, but if it's the odds of you surviving become worse every second, what if you're absolutely like destroying it? Like,
it's
are you gonna die if you're doing good in the fight? Like, what's going on?
Here's what's getting me. It's the survive. This person is assuming this is a fight to the death.
I didn't realize. Yeah, that's specific.
I was not. I didn't think this was to the death.
That's crazy. Yeah, and there's no resolution in this answer too. It's just like, it just says, don't use any flashy tricks because those are only good for shows or movies, not for the street. So this is a street fight to the death.
Yeah.
This
street fight to the death. Okay, that does change things a little.
One person found that not helpful, so I think their TV tricks did not work. 18 people found that helpful, but I'd like to know, are these people trying this and finding it helpful, or are they looking at it and finding it helpful? Because someone just completely beefed it.
Every day, someone gets their ass beat horribly.
I mean, these fights to the death, they're really, like, crazy, you know? Like,
yeah. Hey, are you familiar with the show Baki?
What?
There is an anime called Baki. In Baki, there is a bit where, you know the concept of shadow boxing. Do you know this?
No.
Shadowboxing is like when you pretend there's a guy in front of you and you box them.
So
In
I, but how?
so in Baki,
Yeah.
there's dudes who can shadowbox so well that they do in fact take actual physical damage from the thing that they are fake boxing. Such
Okay.
as, for example, a praying mantis or Muhammad Ali.
So you're saying I could just hop up off my chair right now, and pretend I'm fighting Muhammad Ali, and get knocked out cold?
Yeah,
Like, huh? Okay. So
that's normal.
okay. If I did this at school, though, I'd be taken out efficiently. But
Mhm.
that's crazy.
Anyway, have you considered shadowboxing Muhammad Ali or a praying mantis potentially?
Not
Because that might help
recently.
you in a fight if you could do that.
You know, recently I haven't been fighting my praying mantises. I'm sorry.
Your imaginary praying mantises, notably.
The very real praying mantises that
The
are
very real
in
praying
my-
mantises that you fight every day of your life.
and the very real Muhammad Ali I also fight every day. And it's weird that there's like 5 of them, but that's fine.
There's a lot of Muhammad Alis out there.
There's quite a few Alis out there doing their thing. And I think he's
Yeah.
supposed to be dead, but you know, in my mind, I mean, he's still knocking me out.
Wait, is
on the
Muhammad
street.
Ali dead? I didn't know that.
Muhammad Ali is dead. Yeah, he's been dead for quite some time, actually.
Oh. Well then.
So you're saying if I got into an imaginary street fight with like a mafia boss and I was on the ground, would that mean I was like shot or something? Like,
Yeah. Probably. I don't know. That
Right.
seems like a thing that a mafia boss would do is shoot you with a gun.
would I just die? Like in my head, would I just kind of would
Yeah.
I just die?
I mean, if you're good enough at shadowboxing, then yeah, you die. This is what
What are you
fake
doing?
pretending to fight is like. When you're
What are you
really good
doing?
at it.
What are you doing? I was shot. No, you're not. I am. I'm gonna call the ambulance. They won't believe me. They won't take me seriously. It's my
It's
sport,
like-
shadowboxing. It's crazy.
It's like the most advanced form of when you're playing at school and it's like fucking you're like playing pretend in school. It's like I have an invisible force field, except you actually can because it's truly in your mind. But you are taking physical damage, so you better be good at fighting.
Listen, as someone who's never been in a fight before, I've gotten a few punches from Muhammad Ali. And
And it's made you better at fighting.
it has. Maybe I've been knocked around a little bit by most definitely probably one of the most famous boxers of all time. And I've just kind of been laying on the street from being knocked out and also being shot by Tony Soprano.
Tony Soprano?
He's dead too.
I don't know who Tony Soprano is.
Okay, he's from The Sopranos. I only know his name because I don't know, kind of popped up on my YouTube recommended. But
I see.
he's a mafia boss.
Okay.
So if I get
From
shot by an imaginary mafia boss, I just die.
You die.
So, okay.
It kills you.
Is shadowboxing just extreme acting or
Shadowboxing is like essentially imagining a fight in your head to give you an idea of like, okay, how it's just like practicing fighting by imagining a fight in your head. Except in the anime Baki, you do actually there are people who are good enough at fighting that they can somehow pretend to fight and still take damage, like actual physical damage. It's weird. I don't understand it. I haven't actually seen the show. I've just seen some bits of it. There's also a bit where like a kid and his dad shadowbox having dinner together. It's interesting. I love anime. It's stupid sometimes.
it's so great. Oh god.
Yeah. There's also like a dude. What was it? There's a dude who has gotten so good at the fighting style of the little bit of acid that's on your fingers or on your skin that he is just a toxic entity, like a fucking poison dart frog. his hands are just, or his entire body is just covered in a poison because he's gotten so good at that little bit of acid that you have on your hands. That's what this show is it's taking fairly normal ideas and concepts and making it just absolutely insane. For no real reason other than it's kind of funny. And you know what? It is kind of fun. Or no, it's kind of cool, I guess, is what the author would call it. That's the intention, is that it's kind of neat and cool. Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Also, the proportions are insane, but somehow the muscles are kind of anatomically correct.
How did
Barack Obama is there at one point?
Oh, so wait, he's not okay. Can I shadow box Barack Obama?
Probably. You could probably real box Barack Obama if he were here in front of you today, alive.
Can I shadow box?
Yes.
Myself?
Yeah, probably.
I bet there's quite a few people who want to shadow box some. Like, some people want to shadow box some people. I can just imagine this happening at my school, and someone's just sweating very, very vigorously, and they said that they just defeated Mike Tyson in a brawl, and
they have
shadow
boxing.
I just talked to Julius Caesar.
No, you didn't. He's dead.
It's shadow talking.
That's not real.
It is now. With my technology.
Anthony, are you really good at fighting?
I am the worst at fighting.
Then how the hell do you expect to be good enough to shadow talk to Mike Tyson? Or Julius Caesar, that's the one you said.
He was in the area. And he was kind of walking around on his iPhone that he has now.
Julius Caesar, owner of an iPhone.
Famous for owning an iPhone.
Yeah.
And I was
if Julius Caesar had an iPhone, I bet he wouldn't have gotten killed so bad.
Why didn't you just call the cops?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Cops, I'm being stabbed.
Simply call the police. The police always help people. It's what they do.
Why did you just complain about it on Twitter?
Yeah, come on. They wouldn't have killed you if you wrote a call-out post on Twitter.
I hate you, Brutus. Aw. That hurts my Brutus feelings.
That's not what call-out posts on Twitter are like. I'm so sorry to tell you this. There are...
I know, they're much worse, but I'm trying to imagine a better world.
I appreciate you for it, kiddo.
I'm trying to imagine a world where Julius Caesar puts a call-out post on the internet.
On his Twitter.com.
He ats Elon Musk and says, "Where you at, bro?" Send me to space. I want to go to space.
I want to go to space. Let me in space. I want to go to space. Hey, man. What if I were in space? That'd be cool.
What?
I say, hey, man, what if I were in space? That'd be pretty cool. Put me there.
Cool. I'm Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar, I want to go to space. I know where space is.
I know where space is. It's not flat. The Earth isn't flat. I want to go to the moon.
There's like a decent... I don't remember exactly... Were the Romans still under the impression that the Earth was the center of all things, or was that like already a removed notion by that point?
Long enough ago where that could definitely... Because it's only fairly recent when they figured that out.
No, I feel it's been longer than that. It's been a while.
Well, they figured out in the 1400s that Europe wasn't the only thing.
To be fair, there were people who knew that already. Europe just didn't listen to them because it's Europe.
Europe was like, there's nothing out there. It's India.
Yeah, it's just India again, idiots. It wasn't.
Idiot Columbus. Get out there. Get on the ocean.
Fucking dumbass Columbus thinking there's other countries out there.
Go on the ocean. Tell me for yourself. Drive off the world. Drive off.
Go on, buddy. I think it was. I do actually think the reason they didn't give Columbus like funding for an expedition was less they didn't think anything was out there, and more they thought he was a fucking idiot. But I don't remember if that was actually the case or if I'm just misremembering.
Yeah,
entirely possible.
I watched a Bill Wirtz video, and I kind of know the entire history of the world, I guess. So
this is true. Yeah, no, you do know the entire history of the world, I guess.
So I'm pretty cool. So
you are pretty cool.
I know they stabbed Julius Caesar 7 times, but if there was Twitter, he would have been stabbed 8 times.
True. They would have killed him harder.
They would have gotten another knife.
Yep. They would have gotten another knife from their... I don't know how they would have gotten it from Twitter, but they probably would have.
Twitter been like, he sucks. I don't like his hair.
I don't like his hair. That's the thing that Twitter users get angry about, is the hair.
I don't like his eye color.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm actually allergic to body odor.
I don't think...
Stabbing. I'm allergic to stabbing. I die when I get stabbed.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, most people do, to be fair. Like, that's a pretty common allergy to have.
What if I get shadow stabbed and I survive? Would I get better at being stabbed?
Yeah, probably.
Pretty cool.
It'd be pretty cool.
I'm just bulletproof.
You're just... Yeah, clearly. You can just become bulletproof. Simply shadow... Why is nobody... Hold on. Why is nobody bulletproof?
I don't know. Why are they just shadow shooting themselves and they're like, I'm bulletproof, baby. I'm better at being shot.
Yeah, it's easy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Shit's easy.
I know. It hurts the first couple times, but when you do it over and over again, I mean, it's pretty good. You know, pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's like...
Why is... Hold on, wait. New hack for invincibility just dropped.
I'm gonna shadow old age myself and get
old.
I'm gonna shadow old age myself. I'm not gonna die of old age.
Hey, no, I think that just makes you old.
Oh shoot! Crap. Okay. In my mind, I'm 260 years old and I'm doing pretty good.
I don't think that's how it works, buddy.
I think we've
exhausted this conversation pretty thoroughly.
Our last Caesar, and I think we should move on.
I think we should move on. What do we move on to? Hey, how do we do a podcast again?
We do this every time.
We do this bit every time, and it's not a bit. I truly am not good at this.
We used to do this every week, and then
we stopped because it was hard. And also, Anthony has school. I have work. We're fucking busy.
Do you want another WikiHow?
Give me another WikiHow, please, and thank you. I would love another WikiHow.
Y'all, listen. My Google's frozen. What's going on?
Uh-oh. You need that for WikiHows.
Oh, crap. My Google's not closed. Okay. We're fine.
We're good.
We're fine. It's not
Everything's okay.
Everything's going fine. My computer is just kind of...
perfectly okay and fine.
Yeah.
And fine. Everything's so cool right now.
It doesn't want to open Google. That's cool. It's open
Yeah.
Google. And 15
You need that.
Google.
Hey, Google, open, please.
Hey, Siri, open Google. Hey, everybody.
Siri,
Hey, everybody,
explode.
before we get on to the next bit, turn to take off your headphones. And if you have a Alexa or a Apple phone, we're just going to kind of do our thing here. Hey, Siri, why don't you go ahead and open up Twitter and post
Siri, play Wonderwall.
Siri, play Wonderwall by Oasis, the song.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna throw it back to you.
Hey, Siri, stop playing Wonderwall. Play Wonderwall again, Siri. Start it over. Say Siri, start Wonderwall over.
Hey Siri, play Wonderwall forever.
Put one. Hey Siri, open Spotify. Like Wonderwall. Play Wonderwall.
Hey Siri, never don't play Wonderwall and ignore anything I say to tell you otherwise.
Hey Siri, shut down.
Hey Siri, explode.
Hey Alexa, purchase 20 bags of pure
Ketamine.
Hey Alexa, purchase a dog. Confirm.
Alexa, purchase a Nissan Serrano.
Alexa, do a barrel roll.
Alexa,
This is not a bit.
this is not a bit. This isn't funny.
Nothing.
Shit, we forgot how to be funny. Uh-oh.
We just kind of started blasting people's Alexas and Siris.
I don't think we even really did that much, to be honest.
Hey,
I
Siri,
feel like
pause the
people are just
podcast.
kind of not doing that. Or
Hey
just
Siri,
not.
Hey Siri, pause the podcast. Hey Siri, find a better podcast.
Siri, play My Brother and Me, a better podcast than this. If nothing else, we know our place.
Yeah. Oh crap. Oh god.
We are not funny.
We are so funny. What are you talking about?
Hey. I'm sorry.
We're all sorry. What's going on?
What's going on is that
God, where's the funny wiki house?
Anthony, give me a wiki how right fucking now or I'll explode. Now.
Well,
that was a sound. What sound is this?
This is the sound. This is the sound of Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé, the Christmas man?
His new Christmas album. Blah blah.
Bublé.
Blah.
Michael Bublé.
Oh crap. Okay, I read this WikiHow title wrong. I read it as how to eat your kitten, but it's actually how to get your kitten to eat. So
Okay, so how to eat a kitten.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
I was gonna say how to eat a kid, a WikiHow for specifically Cronus from Greek mythology. Are you familiar with Cronus from Greek mythology, Anthony?
No.
Okay, so you've never read Percy Jackson and the Olympians. That's clear to see.
I watched the movie.
The movie is not good, kiddo.
I know it's bad.
It's so bad, man. It could have been great. They fucked it up. Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen the TV series yet. That might actually be pretty good. But Cronus from Greek mythology, his whole deal is that he was a Titan, and they were like in charge before the gods were in charge. And essentially, Cronus was prophesized to be usurped, overthrown by one of his own children. So what he did was, and this is what we like to call a pro gamer move, he ate his kids.
Huh? Well, okay.
Just like all of them. Whenever he had them.
Okay. So he just ate them.
Yeah.
So
he
that's
got them right up.
Was that kind of cannibalism?
I mean, he's a god, so I don't know necessarily like how you would define cannibalism in the sense of like the divine, you know?
I guess he just kind of absorbed him back.
Yeah, I mean, like they did come back out later.
Oh.
Yeah, Zeus, his wife decided, no, I didn't like that. I don't like that you're doing this, so I'm going to stop you. And she did by essentially feeding him a rock instead of Zeus.
Oh.
When Zeus is one of his kids. Again, the Titans rule before the gods, yada yada, the whole spiel. But yeah, no, essentially it's so Zeus didn't get ate. He lived in a cave for a bit. They raised him. He was like, I'm gonna kill my dad for eating me and my siblings. That was not cool, Dad. And then he does. He doesn't actually kill his dad. He just kind of beats him up. and makes him not the king of the world anymore. And then Kronos fucking vomits up all of his children who he had eaten. And they're all okay because they're gods and they can do this.
That was a crazy ride. What was that one called? Digestion.
Yes, my favorite theme park ride being fucking digested.
Hey, Dad, that wasn't cool. I'm angry. What happened, son? You ate me. That wasn't very fun. Don't do that again. But I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry.
He did not do it because he was hungry. He simply did not want to be usurped by his own children, and it happened anyway. Fucking idiot.
Pretty please. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry.
Dumbass got usurped by his kids even after he specifically plotted to not do that.
I have a WikiHow.
Give me the WikiHow. Right now. Feed it to me.
50 co-authors.
Feed it to me like I am a baby bird.
How to increase memory power.
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Memory power?
Yes.
Like a stat in the video games? I know this one.
How do you increase your memory power in real life?
Well, first you gotta find some children on the street and fight them for pocket change.
Wait, hold on. If this is gonna end in you eating the children because you defeated them, no, I'm so for it.
It is not going to end in me eating children. I can assure you of this.
Our audience might believe it, and I don't want them to believe that they could go just eat some children that they find.
I don't think our audience believes a damn thing we say, and if you do, I do not know how you could possibly get that idea in your head.
Listen, they've turned into Ford trucks. They've bought,
I don't think that happened, actually.
They put Kool-Aid in their hair. They did all this wacky stuff. They got Ron Swanson's cool Mustang. They fixed it with acid and alternative music. I'm referencing older podcasts.
I don't think anyone puts any stock in any of the things we say.
What do you mean?
I'm fairly certain no one takes it seriously.
I'm fairly certain 90% of the things that we've said have turned into legal law.
I'm pretty sure that we're going to jail. For the things we've said and done.
We've already been there. We're there right now.
Yeah, we're in jail. We're recording this podcast from jail, by the way. We did fail to flee the country. Hey, you know what? We tried. We gave it an honest effort, and that's all you can do sometimes,
All you can eat buffet.
Jimmy Buffett.
Wait, no, hold on.
It's children. The buffet is children.
All right, so what's the next step?
The next step. Oh, right, we're increasing memory power.
On the ground, I guess. You've defeated some armless kids.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You fight some kids, right?
Yeah, and
you defeat them in combat.
You feed them in combat, or you defeat?
No, defeat them in combat. And then you're gonna get these things called experience points. What you're gonna want to do with those is you're gonna want to allocate those. And when you do, sorry, hiccups. Oh. Anyway, so when you do allocate those experience points, what you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to put those into where it says mem. That's your memory power stat. It's kind of like, abbreviated for simplicity's sake. You're just going to want to put all those points into there. And now you remember better.
So you're saying, I'm just going to reiterate just to make sure.
Yeah.
You defeat some kids and
kill them, yes.
Oh, wait, no, that's different. You've changed it a little bit.
No, I haven't.
You changed it quite a little bit.
No, I haven't.
It used to just be kind of beat them up and get experience points.
No, it's the same.
No, it's not.
This is exactly what I said from the start.
Okay. You said beat up for pocket change and get experience points like you do from Minecraft.
Minecraft has experience points in it?
Yeah, the green things that come off the things when you kill them? Oh, shoot, crap.
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. The Ender Dragon from Minecraft. Okay, hold on. Cancel the killing kids idea. Here's what you're really gonna want to do. So you're gonna wanna find some Endermen and kill them for Ender pearls.
Good. You're in Minecraft now. Is this in real life?
Yes. This is Minecraft is real. Did you not know this?
No, I didn't get to that. I didn't get to that portion of life yet.
Minecraft is real. So you're gonna want to I'm gonna want to find some Endermen, kill them for Ender pearls, right? Obviously, easy first step. And then, what you do after that is you take those Ender pearls, you go to hell. You combine those pearls with blaze rods, which you get from blazes, which are like these weird fire dudes who like to hang out in hell. You take that, you turn the blaze rods into powder, combine that powder with the Ender pearls. You're gonna make some eyes, eyes of Ender. When you throw those are going to show you where the nearest stronghold is, and you're going to go into that stronghold, put those eyes into the funny portal there, and you know what that's going to do for you? You're going to go to the place called the End, and you're going to fight the Ender Dragon, and you're going to fight that dragon so cool and good. You're going to kick its ass, and then you're going to have so many experience points. You're not even going to know what to do with them. You'll have so many.
That's the plot of Minecraft.
Minecraft doesn't have a plot. It's an open world sandbox game.
But the end of Minecraft is defeating the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Ender Dragon.
And then the game
executes. It's at the end of the game.
The game executes you after that.
Yeah, the game does kill you. You will die after defeating the Ender Dragon, but before you die, you could use the experience points you've accrued to increase memory power.
Yeah.
If that is, in fact, your heart's desire.
You could also buy like little Laffy Taffies, like you would at like...
Yeah. Actually, you make a good point. You could, instead of spending it on the memory power, you could spend it on like some pixie sticks.
Yeah, and like you really want to get that plush on the wall, but you don't have enough for that.
Yeah, you do not have enough experience points. That's 17,000. You only have like 500.
And you just spent like 30 something hours playing it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
You get some fun stuff, and you get to get neutralized as you walk out.
That's a way to put it. Neutralized.
Extricated from the world as you walk out.
You get to be removed as you leave the facility.
You're just Control-Alt-Deleted as you leave.
Mm-hmm. They just sort of get rid of you. They don't want you around anymore.
There's a sniper outside.
Why is my phone buzzing so much?
Emergency alert system. We're looking for 2 podcasters.
They've committed several crimes against humanity. It must be stopped.
They've exposed the snipers.
They've made the least funny podcast possible. It must be stopped.
Imagine.
Dragons?
Imagine.
Dragons.
Imagine.
Dragons.
That's funny.
Great.
That's real funny. I like that. That was a funny joke that we did on the podcast. Look at this podcast. Look at us go. We're doing a funny podcast.
We're doing a funny podcast. What are you saying imagine about, though, for realsies?
Imagine? All right.
I'm imagining?
Okay.
I hope it's dragons you want me to be to imagine, because that's what I'm imagining.
It's dragons. I get the joke now. We've done a good joke.
Go. It's
we've
like
done
the band.
We've done a joke. We get one good joke per podcast episode.
Yeah.
Stolen from another podcast.
Not more than that, though.
Yeah. We're like the Amy Poehler of podcasts.
And that is it for siblings. It's been a good run. But ultimately, it has to happen for the greater good. Anthony and I will be fucking leaping off of the nearest skyscraper. Hey.
You know who laughed at that joke, though? You know who laughed at that joke?
You.
And Jim Carrey.
And Jim Carrey. Wait, fuck out! He's in my walls.
He's back. He's almightying in the walls.
Bruce Almighty. Like the movie.
He's evolving. He's lying.
Oh, Jesus. Lying and lying? He's lying twice, the fiend.
Get him out of there.
All right. Hold on.
He's destroyed a whole city block so far. I've seen it on the news. He's too big.
Ah, fuck! It's the Shadow Wizard Buddy Gang. Well,
commercial.
Oh, it's like it was like a radio. A radio. Fuck it. What's the word? God damn it! I need to do Sudoku or something. My memory sucks. I need to kill the Ender Dragon so I can have better memory, so I can download more RAM.
That's where the memory goes when they extricate you, when they eliminate you.
Yeah, it goes into the RAM. And by RAM, I mean Ramathal Valentine from Guilty Gear. You know, if you make a podcast, hey listeners that are all 2 people still listening to this.
Hey listeners, don't make a podcast.
But if you do make a podcast, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to make it as inaccessible as possible by making jokes that require like additional context to get.
Yeah.
Like all the time. Like yeah, that's like got to be your staple.
Yeah, but when someone gets it, it's the funniest thing they've ever heard.
When someone gets it, it's like moderately funny even.
Yeah.
Hey, is the podcast over?
We could do one more WikiHow if you want.
Yeah. Hey, I got a WikiHow for you, actually.
WikiHow.
I need you to tell me how to make an infinity mirror.
It's even better. I don't know what the heck an infinity mirror is.
Exactly.
So you want to make an infinity mirror?
I do. More than anything.
You need to collect all 6 infinity stones.
Okay.
7 infinity stones. There's an extra one that they don't tell you about.
The secret mirror stone.
Yeah, it's a secret mirror one. So all you have to do is you have to kill all the Avengers.
Just like my hero, Thanos.
And then you have to kill Thanos. Here's the weird part though. To do it, you need. I'm gonna start over. You don't want to kill the Avengers because that's something too easy. That's too easy.
Yeah, too easy for me. I could do it in my sleep.
I am inevitable. That's good. That's all fun. All fun. Yeah. All fun. What you want to do an infinity mirror is you gotta first go to Home Depot, and that's important. You gotta go to Home Depot first.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
You walk into Home Depot, and then someone comes up to you and they're like, "Are you looking for anything? Do you need any help?" And you have to punch them in the face. You have to punch them in the fucking face.
Why are we punching them in the face?
You have to punch them in the face and make sure they're out for good, right? Because no one can know you're doing this. It's too wild. And I'm doing a good impression of what's his name? Owen Wilson. Yes. Wow. So if anyone asks you what you're doing, you have to punch them in the gourd, in the face. And if they don't go down immediately, do it again.
Just do it again, huh? Just keep punching them in the face. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, and when they say stop, don't stop.
Don't. You can't.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Hey, do it again.
Do it again. You won't.
Do it again. You won't. You fucking coward.
Do it
Damn!
again.
Look at this loser. Won't even beat the shit out of someone in a Home Depot.
And then when you're in the Home Depot, you gotta keep an eye out because someone knows you're looking for it. In every Home Depot, there is one person that knows you're looking for an infinity mirror. You gotta make sure that they don't catch up with you because the snail that the immortal snail. Have you heard? Yeah,
I know the immortal snail, the one that if it touches you, you die, but you're immortal or something.
Yeah, if this person touches you, you just die on the spot.
Oh shit.
They can kill you.
That's the only thing that can kill me.
Yes. They're like the snail.
Home Depot employee.
When you walk into every Home Depot, you are immortal until this person catches up with you, and you don't know which person it is every time you walk in.
A Home Depot is a PvP-enabled zone.
Yeah.
That's the thing they don't tell you.
I've never heard of someone dying in a Home Depot before, but I assume if someone did, it's the immortal worker that's there catching everyone who's trying to do the infinity mirror.
Someone's probably died in a Home Depot before.
Well, they were trying to make an infinity mirror, so
Of course, yeah. No, the only way, that's like the main way to die in a Home
Die in
Depot.
a Home Depot when the immortal coworker kills you.
Of course, we know this.
Yeah, this is just normal knowledge.
Yeah. This is
and-
normal. If you
See
think
that-
this isn't normal, I'll fucking kill you in a Home Depot.
And well, you can't do that because what if they're not making an infinity mirror?
Shit.
That's why you got to work at a Home Depot because you can be the coworker. That's like,
Mm,
I can do it. I can do it.
I can kill. I'm allowed, but only
I was-
me.
I was given pay to kill.
I was. They pay me to kill people. Make it. I want you to make an infinity mirror.
I want to. I want to see you make an infinity mirror, and I want to catch up with you before you did. So you got to look out for this person because they're lurking around the shadows. Once you punch the first Home Depot worker and you knock them out cold, they're gonna start looking for you. Of course, the police aren't allowed into a Home Depot because
No.
there's
Of
a
course
force
not.
field around.
That'd be insane. You'd let the police in there? That's dangerous. Someone could get hurt.
All right, like why would you have guns? Like that's just
Why would
dumb.
you even have police in a Home Depot?
There's no reason for police in a Home Depot.
There's no reason for police
There's no
in
firearms
a Home
in
Depot.
a Home Depot because there's a field around it that this doesn't allow you in if you don't have a firearm on you.
Normal Home Depot stuff.
Because
You
no
know
one's ever
this.
been shot in a Home Depot, so that's probably it. If someone has been shot in a Home Depot, that gun was in the Home Depot already.
Yeah.
'cause they hide firearms throughout the Home Depot for combat.
Have you ever heard of Fortnite?
There's these chests if you go to the roof of the Home Depot.
A Home Depot is sort of like Fortnite, if you think about it.
Listen, to be or not to be Fortnite,
They just let us on the internet where we can say shit. So
That's-
how do we actually make the infinity mirror?
I'm-
I've noticed this fun thing we do sometimes where we start a bit and then the rest of the bit is wholly unrelated to what the WikiHow is supposed to be.
Listen, I am doing my darndest to tell you how to make an infinity mirror, but I gotta warn you about this coworker. Whose
Okay, I've
name,
been sufficiently warmed. Now what do I do?
and also for our listeners at home, if you ever see a firearm in a Home Depot, that's normal. It's just in every.
It's
Home Depot.
normal. You want to pick that up so you're efficiently geared in case you encounter other shoppers.
Yeah, the dude's name who's looking for you is.
It doesn't matter. Please, how do I make an infinity mirror?
Go to the wood section, and when you're at the wood
I thought
section,
you said void section. You said wood section, though.
go to the void section.
Go to the void section.
It's hidden in the beyond section of the Home Depot.
Yeah.
And they'll try to stop you from getting there, but you're
Of course
supposed
they will.
You're supposed to moonwalk to the void section.
Yeah.
They're
They're not going to stop you, by the way. You're better than that.
Yeah, unless this one coworker touches you, in which case. you're
Okay,
just-
listen.
Yeah.
We gotta make the infinity mirror, man.
So in the void section, there's at least one void that has the infinity mirror all assembled. There's a void that has it all broken up, which will cut your hands, and then there's 100. There's 5,000 other voids that are just empty and will cut your hand off if you put it in there. So you got to find the right void.
Yeah.
And the right.
How do you
the way-
find the right void? Well, how can you tell?
E equals MC squared times 2
That-
to the power of 4 equals 20.
I
to
don't
the-
think that's how that works. Hold on.
And then you have to divide that number you get from that by magnesium nitrate, and then
That's not a number.
you have to square that number that you get, and you have to multiply that by the letter P, and you have
So
to.
you do a bunch of made up math. Okay.
It's real math. There's calculators in
It's
every
not
Home
real-
Depot.
it's not real math, kiddo.
It's so real.
I
Well,
don't
When you've multiplied
believe you.
when you've multiplied the number P times 2.14 times 3.14
In Home Depot, math is different. That's
yeah.
the way you could make the bit work.
Home Depot is different because when you walk into a Home Depot, it's a different universe. And if you go into the bathroom at the Home Depot, there's a fun Easter egg where there's Dwayne Johnson dancing in the bathroom stalls.
Yeah.
At the Home Depot.
If you go into the bathroom of the Home Depot and you press up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start, you do gain infinite ammo, But then
So-
also the kill employee does get 600% faster
Yes, and he also knows your exact location at all times.
at all times. The alert system just goes fully out the window. Like he
Yeah.
knows. He knows.
At this point, you cannot walk out the Home Depot anymore, so you're just kind of in there.
Mhm.
Same thing happens if you go into the void section. The Home Depot just kind of closes off and the store closes.
Yeah.
And that's why Home Depot's closed down, is because the store closes. Anyways,
Because someone's trying to make an infinity mirror, which we got through the voids. We did the fucked up Home Depot math. Now what?
The Home Depot math is a great episode title.
The Home Depot math.
I did my Home Depot math at school. I'm just like that.
Wow. Incredible.
Okay. So when you figure that out, you gotta find the corresponding number on the ancient Roman runes to
Okay.
find the right void, and then add 2 to that void, and you'll get the right void eventually. You have
If you're lucky.
You have 2 attempts because you have 2 hands.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Good luck.
Also, if you reach into the wrong void, the coworker will know and will teleport to your exact location. So that's fun. And that's every
highly
void.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Every void run is a really sort of. Have you heard of gacha games? It's kind of like gacha games. Honestly, it's kind of like predatory design a little, which is a shame. But I mean, it's Home Depot. What are you gonna do? Not go to Home Depot to make the infinity mirror?
Yeah, who doesn't go to Home Depot to make the infinity mirror?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
This is a normal Tuesday for me.
It's kind of like Squid Game, where you might die or you might get the infinity mirror.
Anyway, so you've reached into the void. Now what?
Okay, so you grab the infinity mirror, but oh no, it's the wrong void. So your hand gets cut off. So
Yeah, it happens.
just reach into the right one. Sorry.
Oh.
Reach into the right one. I can hear my headphones. I got so much louder.
You got so much louder all of a sudden. Why did you do this? Did the employee get you?
Yes.
Oh no.
That's not what you want to happen, because your voice gets much louder and you become the employee is what happens. You just kind of replace the other one, and now you're the guy who chases. And no one knows what happens to the discarded employee.
Hey, I would still like to know how to make the mirror, though.
Yes. Okay. So you reach into the thing and you find the IKEA box for the mirror. So you still need to walk out of there, and when you get the box, it's kind of like Baldi's Basics, in which case he becomes so much faster.
And we're done. We're done now. The podcast is now over because we've mentioned Baldi's Basics. Thank you, everyone, for listening. It's been a hell of a time. Maybe come back next week. It might even be better.
The infinity mirror is not made yet. I cannot stress this enough.
We mentioned Baldi's Basics, so now the podcast has to end.
Listen, I've just been using references my friends use. I don't know what that is.
It's a dumb little horror game. It's not very good.
Anyways, IKEA box, get out of there. Don't get caught and make it.
Don't get caught. Then go to IKEA and they'll be like, "Oh, you want the infinity mirror? Here you go, bud."
Yeah, you get the passcode, the key.
Yeah, no, they just hand it to you. They have them behind the counter, but you can only get it if you have the special box from the Home Depot.
And if you ask them very nicely too, if you don't have the code, they might give it to you. Be like, "Oh."
Yeah, they might give it to you. If like the employee working that day is like feeling kind of nice and generous, then maybe.
Yeah.
No.
So you don't really need to go to the Home Depot, but the coworker can still get you in the IKEA. It just takes a longer time.
Yeah.
The coworker can get you at any point if you have the infinity mirror. I cannot stress this enough. If you have the infinity mirror in your possession, the employee still can get you. If you're in your home or outside.
Oh yeah, no, your entire life is a fucking struggle now. You need to be careful at all times, forever vigilant. This is your new way of life. I hope you're happy with the choices you've made that brought you here, because the infinity mirror has now cursed you forevermore.
Yeah. And if you try to destroy the mirror, you die. So
you die. There's no way out of it. I mean, listen, if you went all this trouble to make the infinity mirror, you probably know what you're getting yourself into.
Mm-hmm. And if you give the infinity mirror to someone, that burden is passed on to them. But if you tell them about the coworker, they die too. So
yeah, it's a hyper deadly situation. Home Depot has been allowed to get away with this for years due to just sort of, you know how laws are.
They've been lying about it on their tax form.
Oh, now you've gotten completely quiet.
They've been lying about it on their tax forms.
Fuck. We do that.
Crap.
Are we
Crap.
the Home Depot?
And that's a wrap, everybody, for the podcast. We are Home Depot, and we're pretty
We're Home
cool.
Depot, and we approve this message.
Thank you for listening to Jim Carrey. I mean, you're listening to Siblings, the Jim Carrey, the podcast, in which
You're going to say it a third time now, aren't you?
I'm not going to say Jim Carrey. Oh, fuck.
How could you do this? Come on, man.
Listen. Jim Carrey, if I say it one more time, he goes away. He doesn't like his name.
Okay.
He's in your walls now.
He's in my walls again. You know what? He can stay there this time. I'm feeling generous.
That's a good ending. I think we've got the good ending.
We got the good do 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 do.
And that's the podcast. That's kind of a little bit what we do on the podcast. A little bit of messing around.
If you like this free trial of Siblings, subscribe now for only $600.
You get 300 more hours of the same episode.
Subscribe to our Patreon. It's worse than this, even.
We don't have a Patreon, but subscribe to a Patreon.
Subscribe to a Patreon.
Pick one. I have a Patreon, but there's nothing on there, so subscribe to that.
Yeah, subscribe to Anthony's Patreon. Why do you have a Patreon?
I made one a few years ago, and I forgot about it, but I remembered that just now that I have one for some reason.
Why did you make it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I intended to use it, I think, for
Mm-hmm.
a podcast, but then I was like, I don't have time to do that, so...
Yeah, that's how it is being a human being on this hell of an earth where there's so much happening all the time. It's so hard.
So much is happening all the time.
A little bit of everything all but the time. A little bit of everything all but the time. Like Bo Burnham. You know that guy?
No.
Okay.
Who is that man? Who is this man?
Bo Burnham, he do a song and it's funny sometimes.
There's one song.
Only one though. Don't get greedy and ask for more.
He doesn't like it.
We said the podcast ended like 7 times, and I feel like we still haven't ended it yet.
The podcast is over.
Thank God.
Cookie crumbles. The ball game goes, and the Jim Carrey goes.
That's how the cookie clickers.
How the cookie clickers. And that's a little bit of how we do it. Subscribe to a Patreon. We don't know which one. Just subscribe to
anyone. Any of them. Really.
Listen to...
We have no way of knowing. We don't have a Patreon.
Listen to this podcast or another podcast. We have no way of knowing. Listen to every episode of this podcast. That's every listener's goal this year. Listen
to every episode of this podcast, or the Home Depot will get you.
The Home Depot man will get you, because we'll hide an infinity mirror in your
but we won't tell you what it is.
We'll be like, uh-oh, someone's mad. We broke into their house. So listen to all the episodes.
Listen to all of them. Anthony.
The podcast.
The podcast is... Hey, don't put Kool-Aid in your hair.
Don't put Kool-Aid in your hair. Listen to my music. Do that.
Listen to Anthony's music. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, listen to my music. I get money from that. Listen to my music.
Damn, for real?
It's a little less than a cent for every stream, but I've made like $50, so I'm doing pretty good.
Damn, Spotify's like that, huh?
Yeah, I've still made.
Spotify like have a thing where like they're now just demonetizing tracks that don't get a lot of streams or something?
They are not paying for any songs that have less than 1,000 streams.
That sucks.
I know. I have 5 songs over 1,000 streams, but those are the only songs I will make money off of, at least on Spotify, because I do at this point make more money from Apple Music.
Yeah, that makes sense. Have you considered Bandcamp also?
I am on Bandcamp. Buy my CD. It's on there.
Yeah, buy Anthony's CD on Bandcamp. Hey, what's the Bandcamp page? Tell me it so I can look for it.
It's just my name.
Anthony Buckleon? Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, the internet shouldn't know your legal name.
It's
cut
fine.
Cut that out.
It's literally the name I use for my music.
Oh, well. It's fine then, I guess.
I think it's boccoleone.bandcamp.com, which is the URL for it.
The Ural.
The urinal for it.
The Ural of Waterdeep.
Yes.
From
And that's the end of the podcast.
Skyrim.
And that's the end of the podcast. And I've been Anthony.
I've been Lily.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Don't.
Podcast. So.
I've been Lily. Don't. Just don't.
Don't do it.
That's why the podcast was bad. We didn't introduce ourselves. Damn it.
Oh, damn it. I'm supposed to do that. I have school tomorrow. I'm going to be very sad all day because I didn't introduce myself at the beginning of the podcast.
Damn, the podcast wasn't very good.
It was a good podcast. Jim Carrey listened to it.
I'm sure Jim Carrey listens to everything we say.
I'm sure he's in the Home Depot right now.
Yeah.
Do a back.
The podcast is over.
Don't. Are we done? Is this it?
I think so.
The podcast ends. I think when the podcast ends, we're non-existent. I don't know.
Yeah, we cease to be is the thing.
I don't know if I've cut it off at this point. I think now is a good time, maybe.
I sincerely hope you have.
Future editor that we pay, me.
Wait, you get paid?
No.
Oh.
Please cut this part out, me, from the future. Dearest editor, please cut this out. It's very embarrassing. And this is the end of the podcast.
I'm gonna fucking lose it, man.